today I'm going to be playing some games with the Utrecht regional winning list, this Dudunsparce Lopuny type of deck. I think it's a pretty interesting deck. It's one of those types of decks that I feel like is going to be good for a specific tournament that it comes into the format with, like Utrecht, before it was really a known deck, or like in specific instances, right? But I don't think it's like a deck that's going to be very good as like a staple of the meta, because I think it can be countered pretty easily. I think even if Pults wanted to counter it harder, they could like do it without having to like really make the deck a lot worse. I could even just looking at how this list is currently, I could see even like Pult lists just playing like a singular Watchtower and just hoping that sticks on like a big stamp turn. That plus if fighting ever comes back, it's just a terrible play, right? So, okay, we're going against Haunch, and so I think this is just an auto loss. I don't think there's anything I can actually do in this matchup. So I think unless we donk them or they draw just like absolutely terribly, then we should probably just skip this one, because there's like no winning this matchup. Okay, that's interesting. Wish we had like an item lock thing. No, I can't donk him at all. Grab Enriching here if we want. Obviously get Rotom. Go ahead and do this. Grab a Dun. I don't actually know what I grab here. Wait, also, why'd they attach this? I don't know. Grab the Enriching. Probably okay. The other Hilda in hand. Like allow us to just draw some cards early, because we're gonna just like cycle it back in. I think something like this is fine. Yeah, I mean, there's just really not much we can actually do in this matchup, so just have to hope they have somehow like a dead hand, but that's not really likely. So what I think actually may have been correct here was to bench the 70 HP Dunsparce, retreat into that, so if he wants to take a knockout, it's an extra energy, so I think that was a mistake. much I need for a knockdown on the bunny? Like 6 total. So they need 6, right? Yeah, it's pretty easy for them, I feel. Yeah, this is definitely a mistake. I should have just forced the extra energy out of him by going into like one of these guys. Now it just makes it a lot easier for them to actually take knockouts. So I guess the only things that we can really do is just try to find a battle cage like every turn to just get this out of here. Just try to limit their draws and prevent a knockout. I think we could probably thin these out. Prize the battle cage, so the likelihood of finding it is less. Like the boss isn't actually like particularly useful. It's unfortunate. Well, if they start swinging for not knockouts, we be in a pretty good spot because we have a lot of Wallies in our hand and double air balloons. We can like go between the two, but it's pretty likely they find a knockout here, especially whiffing the stadium bump. Yeah, not that I think like any type of disruption would have made this like favored, but at least would have made it a little bit more not horrible. Still probably horrible, but not as horrible. Yeah, this is like pretty bad. It's like interesting. Why wouldn't they grab a radar instead of the supporter? It feels like a mistake, right? If they want to find supporters, then they probably should just grab the radar. Okay, we kind of really need to find a thing. What's it called? The stadium. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, just then use that. Probably attach the enriching, honestly. I don't think we're ever gonna be playing this or this many Wallies. We grab this so I can at least try to cycle into it. Just need like a stadium. Oh my gosh, dude. Just a stadium, let's go. There we go. I think there's even an argument to not put the 60 HP down. Bunny. I guess we're probably looking for another stadium or something. Alright, we need them to brick like unbelievably hard here. Okay, there's a stadium at least. It's one of the problems with this is we don't actually have a good way to, like, since we don't have an out to the Lopunny, even if they just punch us, it's like it's not like enough, I guess. They get rid of, no Giovannis have been discarded. Still have like, what, 5 energies? This is so bad. Yeah, okay, man. I don't know why that took you so long. I think we do want to go first with this deck. Ooh, a dead hand. I guess we start this so I can like at least get an attack off the bunny. Probably gonna have to like use the enriching energy, aren't we? Let's find like a bench this just in case the Moltres gets like knocked out. If this is like a slot box or something. Because we would get like super stuck if we just the bunny gets promoted. Can't pressure this with the, or we can, but it's like probably not a good idea. We want to save this for like next turn when I get my boss. Don't actually even want to swing. I guess I could go like this plus boss on that. Is that worth it? I think I just need to set up, man. Well, there's no fucking Enriching Energy, of course, so would have been better to just do that. Grab another fire. You just like lose the prize trade now. I don't know if there's much we can actually do about it. Like going to evolve this and then go so here's my problem with this. If I punch with this, he takes a KO, and then if I go into like the bunny on the next turn, then this gets KO'd, and then I'm just like super losing the prize trade. But then it's like a chance that he might not like get the knockout this turn on the bunny, right? And this would be the turn to do it, but it'd be pretty bad if he does. That's the concern. I'm just gonna like do this. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna go like and just hit with this. This is interesting. I don't really know what he's going for here. just sobbing this? You just trying to like go like so play the. Did you not Cyrano? Oh, I thought it was maybe the last turn. Oh wait, no, he did. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, that's good. Good because I can go like bench, and we can at least take to here. I can go like. Do I attach? I don't think I need to attach because I have pivots. So I can always just do it on the turn I need to. I can save the fire for just in case there's like some play where I want to like cover this or something. But maybe it's like, maybe because I'm taking 2, I prize enriching, maybe I should have attached it there. So if I find it enriching, I can attach it here and then like be able to cycle it in instead of having to like commit it to the bunny. So realistically, it's maybe just correct to attach it to the bunny there. So I am gonna just assume. Wait, is he going for the? Oh, I guess he's committing to Wellspring KO2. Which is like, I guess that's fine. He's like probably good, right? You just KO the Duns. I did just get knockout though, so I don't know how good it actually is. Oh, and you set up a Simeon as well. I'm like ahead in the prizes, but it's like not convincingly, right? Like it's probably not gonna last is the problem. Because if he goes into the Passimia on the next turn, then that's like pretty inconvenient for me. I mean, even just going into the Bolt on the next turn, like I basically have to find boss. Oh, stamp. And that like probably helps me, honestly. Like maybe. Never mind. You want to just kill the Abra for no reason? Okay. You're not that dumb. Okay, let's see what I can do about this. Ooh, that's good top deck. Probably should get the bunny to, because like, regardless, I need to get a bunny down. Well, that's not true necessarily. Well, no, it is true because I can't stretcher. I forgot there's like no stretcher in this deck, so the bunny has to come down regardless. So we need to find. Can't get rid of all of his liabilities. Okay. You can go like this, and I just need to find an energy. Okay. Okay, this is bad. There's no way to get it done. Okay. I have to bench this. I don't have to. I could like Air Balloon, I guess. I feel like I'm fine doing that though. Actually, I probably should Air Balloon so that I should Air Balloon so that there's one less card I draw into potentially. Right, I think so. I don't remember. Okay, I kind of like need Enriching Energy off of this. It's like the start, and I just have to hit like unbelievably good off the top deck plus Enriching Energy. So now we need to find Boss plus Bunny. Played a boss, but we haven't played a ultra boss. So at least some of the outs, like most of the outs to a bunny are in deck. I don't think we prized one either, so I mean, not that like speculating this matters at all, because regardless, it's not like it can really change the outcome of what I draw. Okay, we save that. Oh. Get fucking scammed, dude. Oh my god. Actually owned. That's insane. That is crazy. See, you might hear a lot of people complain about, oh, I drew bad, or I'm just breaking, man. I don't play this deck because I break, or whatever the case may be. But people don't realize that they can win a lot more games than they think they can, because they're just not playing optimally. Like games where you don't set up or you don't draw very well, there's still a lot of room for playing well and to potentially win you a game if you get lucky after being unlucky. That makes sense, right? So you have to just play to your outs, and if you do things correctly, it means that you're gonna just win more of, not like, when I say more, I don't mean more often than not, but like you're just gonna win more games that you shouldn't win. And that's ultimately the thing that's gonna like change the that can kind of separate you from being a average or below average player versus a very good player, because you can sneak out a lot more of those games that you really shouldn't if you can play to your outs correctly, right? Okay, who's going first? They're going first. I'll start the done. Don't know what I'm supposed to start with here. I think it's a Frostlass. That's like pretty sketchy, because Mega Frostlass is probably not a good matchup because I just draw a lot of cards. So they're playing Bunny Lass and we're playing this version of Lass. That's interesting. I think their version plays less Wallies, maybe. I think it plays 4, but I might be wrong. But I think it plays Cape. That's an important thing to note. You can also get into the attack first, which is annoying. The Moltres might be good to just be able to like smack something and maybe offset prizes at some point. There's not a lot of great things we could actually draw here. Get rid of, I should say. You can use this, and then you probably don't have boss plus the thing. It's like, I'm gonna grab these two. Prize the Wally. It's pretty important to note. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the Moltres here. Guess I could. I don't know. I maybe could use the enriching beforehand. I could actually just like enriching this air balloon it. So then, because we're always gonna just draw what we can off that, because we're always gonna get a Fan Rotom, and then we could always just go retreat into 800 Dunsparce. And that way we can always just cycle these two back in, so we're not actually losing them. I think that's a bit of a mistake on my part. Probably these, right? We kind of have to have 2 bunnies. I think so. Go ahead and use this. I think I'm gonna save the Poffin. Could use this now. Do kind of need an energy. Maybe like thins out a little bit. Just have to be pretty conscious of our hand size, right? And unless we just get rid of the Snorunt, which then we would have to be conscious of it afterwards. Okay, Air Balloon. Okay, so maybe. Or not Air Balloon, Judge, so maybe the Poké Pad wasn't the best to use there. Yeah, the Snorunt being on the bench does kind of threaten things. Also wasn't thinking that just about Judge. That wasn't something that was like in my head about them being able to use. Interesting. They're not trying to set up more. So I think if we punch their Lopunny here, we have a pretty good chance of like getting them in a weird spot. Maybe bring this up and then go into this. Doesn't really matter. I don't think the order matters. We're just looking for Bunny here. I don't know if it's how we're supposed to do it, because if I'm looking for Bunny, then maybe I'm supposed to just like use that Poffin instead of just trying to maximize the things I'm drawing off of it. Be a mistake. I could use it now. I obviously want to punch this, but maybe I actually like. The most important thing is actually finding the Bunny. Just gotta watch hand size. That's the only thing about this that I'm like a little nervous of. I just always punch this and just keep my hand size low. I think that just puts the most pressure. Could actually KO this as well, since I only have 1 card. Maybe that's actually better. Because I can always just Wallies. Might be better. They're just fully reliant on what they drew off the prizes, so it actually probably is maybe correct to just KO that. What do I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of. That's 2 energies gone. It's like if we get rid of the gear, keep I don't know. How many energy do I have? Oh, I only have 2 left. Oh, okay, so it's just a mistake then. Keep that. I guess I guess with this I might need to be more conservative with my energies. Just doing this though. Okay, we did hidden energy off of that. I actually think does that mean there's 3 energy prized? That means there's 3 energy prized. Okay. Fine with this, right? Because that was the whole goal, is for them to just not like have much off of their draw. So I want like those 2 ideally. So I gotta watch the hand size. Worst case, I can just try to find like Hilda and then find another one. Ooh, that's so good. Right. I just put so much pressure on by doing this. Discarding the energies for retreat does feel pretty bad though. That is the one thing that's pretty annoying about that. I guess with this it's like a little bit sus because I can't really follow up with like a boss, right? So I like I'm really not sure how many Wallies that the deck plays. I don't know if that's a quad Wally deck as well. Do you have the attack? No. Well, he might. It's fine. I just want to like set up more. That's the big thing, right? So as long as I KO one, that's like the important part that I like care about. Find N energy. It's also good, right? I get this and just like debating on if I just like guarantee the energy, just try to draw more with this, or if I just Lillie here. Just do this, it might not be correct. And I'm just like thinking I can detach, get the knockout, and then Wallies. If I find an Air Balloon, I can like just Wallies this thing back. There we go. It's pretty nice. Doesn't matter which one I get. I don't think so. At least not significantly. And I think I do just attach this though. Oh shit! Wait. Forgot that it is enriching energy, so I do draw cards. Just gotta stay out of range, right? Okay, so I have to like go here. I have to use this. I have to fail it. And I have to just like take knockout, and I take one prize so that he can't actually KO me with this guy. He's like one Hilda away always. I don't think he can like put cards into my hand. We are at an advantage, but like we always have to be careful of the energy attachments, right? That's the scary part. Ooh, and this gets bad because I put two energies into hand now. And if I can't burn whatever I draw as well, then it gets pretty sketchy. With the the run, obviously. Hear me out. I think I actually just KO the Dunsparce, maybe. Like, okay, so I can Wallies, but I could also just, like, boss KO the Dunsparce to force him to have an energy to retreat KO. And then I just need to kill a Lopunny. I do lose the Enriching Energy, that's the tough part. Oh, if I had an energy, dude, this would be so good. Is that worth it over just, like, guaranteeing? Oh, I promise. That too, but like, I guess he just like can't back-to-back boss. That's the thing. Doesn't matter if I attach this right. Like, he's not gonna have energy plus the blast kit. Just don't want him to have an energy because he grabbed the Mist Energy that he used. I don't know, it's just like, I put so many cards in the hand, I don't think I can prevent like Hilda with this guy to KO me here. I feel like it's just like, I just put pressure on him with the second bunny after. What do we have for boss use too? Okay, so I feel like we just don't care about this guy right now. So if I can try to like draw into enough stuff where I can almost guarantee double boss, then we definitely just go with that. I guess he could judge me, but I'm gonna go into this one, so it's like not that big of a deal. It like kind of is. But no, I think we should just always put pressure on the active, right? Because then we're one boss away either way, because he's not going to heal this and go into this with a 4-card hand. It's like too unlikely. But even then I could also just Lilies and we prevent this play from even like happening. Which might even just be correct. I can afford to put this down. Put this on here, maybe. Do I have Wally? Like, I don't know. It maybe just is correct to like keep my gear there. Just get rid of these, right? Because I want the Duns because I want to find the Duns. And then next turn, retreat. To prevent any type of weird shit. So I feel like his win conditions are like just not there. Like he has to hope it like whiff boss, or he has to go like Abra, retreat, Wally, or I don't know. He just needs so much that it's like not likely at all. Because if you like retreat into something, pass, and it's just KO anyways. And I just need a boss in both situations, but I get to draw more cards. Yeah, this is fine, because like you healing this doesn't really do much. You poke me, but I guess that's not true actually, because I mean, as long as I thin my hand down enough, then it doesn't matter. But okay, I can. Heal it from this. Gonna attach here. I'm gonna Ultra Ball these two. Grab a Dunsparce. Evolve this one, retreat KO. And then our hand's like not big enough for him to KO anything with this. Maybe we can go like boss. Oh, you know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize we were at 3 prizes. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then this was definitely the play. For some reason I thought I was at 2. This feels pretty good right now. Just do this punch and then you just have boss follow up for game. I don't think he can. Yeah, if we have 5, he can't actually win. Yeah. I think I played that pretty well. I think there were probably some inaccuracies with like the best line to minimize like the odds of him like coming back. So it felt like I was at a pretty good advantage, and it feels like if I can avoid the like Wally battle, then that's like probably better by just like going after the setup if the opportunity like presents itself, because it felt like I had enough bosses and stuff, and I was like a reasonable enough plays to just go after some of the stuff. Yeah, so I felt like pretty good about that. I was just staying out of the boss last range. That was like the one big thing that I had to watch out for, you know? But it felt pretty good. So to conclude, I don't actually think this deck is like gonna be that good moving forward. I think it can get countered pretty hard by some just atrocious matchups. Like if Lucario, Garchomp, Haunch, if those decks become more popular, which they probably will be, then I don't think really much you can do at all about that. Even if like the slop decks start playing like the fighting stuff more and those get higher in numbers, like I think all of that stuff just gets like so much scarier. I think the slop stuff is like maybe not as bad though, because the Lopunny is just like pretty good into that plus the Moltres, but everything can just be like kind of scary. Mainly with the Haunch and the Lucario and Garchomp, if those get a lot more play. I could even see, like I said earlier, Dragapult with like 1 Watchtower, maybe able to actually make that matchup like 50-50 if they're able to just go like, because they can like pressure the stuff on the bench enough, but if they're able to go like let you take a knockout, then Stamp plus play a Watchtower, then that feels pretty hard to like come back from, because you literally have to play like, you just have to like draw something like perfect, right? So I could even see that just being something that, if it's played in enough Dragapult decks, just drops the win percentage down enough where the deck just has a harder time actually making cut, in combination with that, not with Dragapult not being as good, plus those other like auto losses coming up in popularity. So I think it was like a really good play for like this tournament and like the last one, but maybe not so much going forward. Might be a very, very situational type of deck, just for the whatever meta kind of presents itself as it being like good for it. Maybe some variations of the deck will pop up though. Like maybe it's not just the bunny. Yeah, I don't know, but it's definitely an interesting deck. It felt like decent to play in terms of consistency, besides that second game. But like I said, you can still get wins, even when your deck's not functioning to the standard you're hoping it's gonna function at, if you play optimally and get a little lucky. So yeah, thanks for watching.